and welcome to the Mind of the Student charity launch. Today in London, I'm Tamanna Miah from VodTalk. Today is a very important day as this charity, the World Youth Organisation, relaunches as Mind of the Student. They have been planning for many months now about how they're going to relaunch their YO Educate programme into Mind of the Student mental health workshops. They will be going up and down the country doing mental health workshops in school, colleges and universities to ensure that young people can address their mental health issues and concerns. We're going to be having a really interesting evening, having canapes, talking to guests, dignitaries and young people. So make sure you stay with us and follow this charity, Mind of the Student. I'm here with Kieran Goodwin, who is the Chief Executive of Mind of the Student.
Thank you for coming. It's quite a good success, quite a good turnout, I think. So I'm quite pleased. Yeah, I'm fine.
Tell me about how you got here, because I remember you were a World Youth Organisation. How did you get to this?
Yeah, so before we was World Youth Organisation, or YO for short, we rebranded after COVID. COVID hit our charity quite badly, so we thought we'd change our name, bit of fresh air, fresh, sprinkle of air, glitter, to change the name into something a bit more, in the direction what we're trying to do, mental health, and so that's why we're here today, relaunching the charity, basically.
No, and big congratulations. I can see there's a massive turnout.
Yeah.
The logo looks good, the branding everything looks absolutely smashing.
Thank you.
What is the plan for the year ahead?
Yeah, so we've been working on rebranding and obviously redesigning our workshops for schools. We focus on delivering mental health education to secondary students on depression, anxiety, exam stress, healthy lifestyles and social media pressures. So we've been basically redesigning that whole workshop with our doctors, our clinical advisors, and it's all ready to go now. So now is the time we're looking to roll that programme out to schools in London, Essex and South East England.
Well, I wish you all the very best success with the charity, and I hope you can reach as many young people as possible.
Scott Longman, I'm Director of London for the charity Mind of the Student. I'm also an ambassador for the City of London.
And why are you supporting this charity today?
I myself have been through a very long journey of mental health problems myself, through my own sexuality, and coming out at a very early age, and not having contact with some of my family. I know what it feels like to having to deal with mental health, and it's just an opportunity for me now to be part of the enormous support that young people have today that we didn't have then. I mean, I'm going back over 30 years ago when I came out as a gay man. I was Director of London also for Kieran's former charity, World Youth Organisation, and also with the City of London, my involvement as an ambassador and through my own events, etc. Again, it's something that in the city we need to also address and support younger people. And that's really why I'm honoured to be back involved in the charity again.
Right, my name's Eddie Elliott and I'm trustee for the Mind of the Student and also Vice Principal at Bower Park Academy in Romford.
Brilliant. And why are you supporting this event today?
Well, like you're hearing in my speech later, it's really important when we talk about mental health with our students. I mentioned about COVID being such a barrier to learning, but also a barrier to so many different aspects of a child's life. Some of our students in Year 9 have got so much baggage because they did not finish primary school. They weren't allowed to transition into secondary school. And also the fact that they haven't said goodbye to their friends. So I'm seeing a big, huge swell of mental health issues. And I think by using the Mind of the Student and other organisations that we can make sure that our students are well equipped for a world outside of my school, Battle Park Academy.
And what do you see the next generation of young people? What's it like for them, you think, with this mental health pandemic?
Well, I'm hoping if we can offer the skills and they can harness those skills, and they'll be able to be global citizens. But I think we've got a long way to go. And I think the curriculum that we run in schools is a start, but I think it needs to be wider. And again, by using the mind of the student is somewhere to access that information.
And how did you go from World Youth Organisation to Mind of the Student?
Kieran brought me along. So I do believe that the WYO, the World Youth Organisation, was doing some fantastic work. And I was lucky enough that when they first started the Educate programme, they ran the pilot at Bower Park Academy. So for us, we saw firsthand what a difference it makes. And the students were very grateful for what they received. The feedback was fantastic. So why not have that for the next generation post-COVID?
I'm Maya Ulam, Chair of Trustees at Mind of the Student. We started a charity called World Youth Organisation about 5 to 6 years ago, and we quickly realised through some of that work we were doing that mental health education is very much undervalued within the schooling system and the curriculum, and therefore we've pivoted our charity from 5 to 6 years of learning to make sure that we concentrate on advancing mental health for children and young people across England. We're launching today as a brand new charity, and we'll be delivering workshops to pupils in the London and Essex region to start off with, until we get some further funding to be able to expand across England and Wales. So that's Mind of the Student, launching today, the 1st of December 2022.
Okay, where is your future plan for this organisation?
So I think our future plans is to be a sort of a complement for the national curriculum across England and Wales, so Key Stage 2, Key Stage 3 and Key Stage 4 pupils. I think it's something that's certainly overlooked within the sort of the day-to-day teachings within schools, but I think having this sort of complementary offer for teachers and pupils alike will help to advance and make sure that mental health education is at the forefront of the educational landscape.
I'm here with Jalen Cecily, Chief Operating Officer of Mind of the Student. Now, she's going to let us know about how she managed to get to this journey from the World Youth Organisation to now.
Yeah, so do you want me to hold the mic? So basically, I first started working with Kieran in college, where we was once the World Youth Organisation, and Kieran has kind of been working with the charity for a long time, and I was very passionate about mental health, so I was working alongside him with the charity. So I was also a mental health facilitator for the World Youth Organisation, but after COVID, unfortunately, we lost our funding, and we was quite dormant as a charity for quite a while. So then around this time last year, I came in and I pitched to Kieran about running the charity back up again, rebranding as Mind of the Student, and kind of coming in and trying to make this as best as we can in terms of our mental health workshops and helping students. So I've been working with Kieran for the last year. We've redeveloped our workshops, we've got a new clinical lead, and so we're kind of going to launch next year in our mental health workshops all across London and South East England, and we kind of do our workshops for all students with every single year group, trying to educate every single person on mental health education.
Hey guys, my name is Dr. Chucks. I work as a clinical lead for Mind of the Student.
And why are you at this event today? Why are you supporting?
Well, I think for me, it's one of the finest up-and-coming charities. I think it's going to be a really, really big deal. I think the need is so desperate. The young people more than ever need support for their mental health. They need education. They need a knowledge base, a foundation. And so, yeah, I'm here just to support the brilliant work that will inevitably go on.
I'm Corinne Bateman, and my title is Miss Servicing Galaxy. I'm competing in the Miss Galaxy system in March, and I found this event on Eventbrite. I'm really loving how it is, and it's amazing to come and learn about the charity, and it really fits in with my pageant platform, which is to raise awareness and reduce the stigma of mental health.
It's Quint Boa, and I'm Director of Shoot You Video and Animation Production.
Brilliant. And why are you supporting this event today?
Because the mind of the student and Shoot You's ambitions are one and the same thing. What we both want to do is foster mental health and well-being within the student community. Mind of the student are doing it using workshops, and we're using animation as a tool, as part of a multimodal intervention to help students suffering from depression, anxiety, and other mental health challenges.
It's been a really great time here today at the Mind of the Student charity launch. They're launching their mental health workshops up and down the country. It's been really inspiring hearing from speakers, young people and dignitaries, especially hearing from Kieran Goodwin and Jalen Selsey, and Ayat Ullah, the Chair of Trustees, and Eddie Aylett, also another trustee. It's been a really inspiring event where they're going to be doing some really important work for the next 12 months, going into schools, educating young people about mental health struggles and what they can do to address these issues. Make sure you follow Mind of the Student on social media and donate to their charity today. It's Tamanna Miah for VodTalk, London.